Heidi ho, Wastelanders. I was watching this video today, and from Stuff We Do, and he tagged me, and he said, "What banger knife that you carry every day?" And a little history about myself. I've carried knives all my life, like since I was probably 11 years old. But I was carrying this knife when I was either 11 or 13 years old, maybe a little bit older. I don't know. I don't quite remember, but I know I was in high school when I was carrying this. And it used to be carried in a like a pouch, like a leather case. So this was the knife, and I've since cleaned it up. I can't tell you, like 200 times. This is the Kershaw, and I don't know if it has a name, but it's the 1050. I think that's the model. But this is, and it's made in Oregon, USA, by Kai Japan, and I don't know if it's a collector's piece or if you can even get it. You probably, but anyway, that's what I carried. That was probably the knife I most liked. So in my 20s, I started carrying Spyderco Tenacious, and this knife is really, I've not taken care of it. It's very hard to open, and the Ambitious, I carried a lot more because it was easy to carry this at work, and not like people wouldn't feel threatened by it. So, and I really like this little leaf shaped blade. It's a real cutter, CRKT. I was like, what is it? I think it's Ryan Model 7 or something. I think it's the Model 7 by CRKT or the Ryan. I don't remember, but and I love this blade shape. It with the big tall belly. It has jimping all over the knife. So I collected a lot of Kershaws, but I particularly liked the Kershaw Knockout. And I have like a collection of maybe 8 or 9 Kershaw Knockouts. They're just various blade steels and handle colors. But the one I carry most often, and I still carry it today, this is the Kershaw Knockout in LMAX steel. And you could probably tell that I carry it a lot. All this scratching on the handle and marks on the blade. I mean, I still use it. But I always throw that in my bag for work. I carry a bag, I carry a sling bag and to work, and I always throw this in the bag, but I have another pocket knife on me. But it's kind of like my lucky knife. I don't know. I really like this knife. And at least it's an LMAX steel, so I really like the Kershaw Knockout. I'm just a big fan of it. And I know it's an assisted opening knife, and I don't like many assisted opening knives, but I love this. So I still carry this, but I mean, this is probably my main knife. It's a budget knife. But I think I paid over $100 for it because of the LMAX steel. I don't remember because I had it many years. And when I got into knife collecting again, and that basically started this March, I got into knife collecting again. So this is one of the first knives I bought. The SOG Terminus, and if I was to replace this knife, this is a series of knives I would probably replace this LMAX knife, the Kershaw Knockout, with. So It's the SOG Terminus, and I've EDC this knife. I don't think off and on since March, and it's a budget knife and it's D2, but I really like this, carrying this, because it's lightweight, it's not too heavy, and it's the blade shape lends itself to like multiple cutting tasks right away. This axis lock is totally broke in because I use it a lot. And another favorite of mine, Finch Takuna. So I've if you watch my video that review that I did on the Finch Takuna, this is so sharp. I mean I guess I dropped the blade and then yeah, it cut me. But this I really love this knife. One of my top favorite knives to carry. It's a really good slicer, and it has a good action. So this is the Hogue Deka, and this is the Wharncliffe version. I end up loving the Wharncliffe version better. It's like in love feel when I seen this knife. And honestly, I've not ADC the clip point version at all. This version I've EDC'd a lot, and I EDC'd it so much I broke the clip, and Hogue had to send me a new clip for it. Maybe I was bending, flexing, and it couldn't take the pressure. Maybe weak steel, but I really love the Deka. Another budget blade. I mean, a Deka is probably not a budget knife, and a Takuna is probably not a budget knife. But this is definitely a budget knife because I don't think I paid him more than $45 for it. But don't let this fool you. This is titanium, and this is micarta. Yeah. But this is AUS 8 steel, and in my opinion, AUS 8 steel is very nice. I don't think I've owned an AUS 8 steel in all my knives, collecting from everywhere. So, but I love this knife. I love this knife. It's very lightweight. It's very easy to carry, and its action is screaming. You know, like you don't have to flick the wrist or anything. So I really love this knife. Yeah. Okay, and the next knife is the Banter by Wee Knives, and this is my first Wee knife, and this is the first Wee knife I even thought of purchasing, because usually Wee knives are just out of my price range. I don't buy many knives that are in the $200 and $300 knife range, but this was like $108, and it came with S35 steel. It has such good action, and when I fell in love with the spear point blade and the size of it, and this is, I couldn't quite put it away when I was EDCing it, and it went for the review. It has a nice action. It has a drop shutty action, and I'm not all that big of a fan of thumb flippers, and I'm a bad thumb stud flipper. But this makes thumb studding flipping fun. And it's a nice thin slicey blade, and it's a nice size. I would put this to replace this like there, and that's how I feel nowadays. But this is the last knife. I won't bore you and make a longer video, but dang it. This is the Nemesis Knives Holy Moly. And I've quite fell in love with this knife. I really like this knife. I don't know how. Maybe it feels good in hand. It's got a fun flipping action. Yeah. Anyway, I'm working on my finger flip. So, but this one's a really good action. So, and I would rank this like this. This not quite beats this, but it's definitely far above these two. And it's a budget knife. So, and this is a $300 knife. And if I would replace my banger today, I will call it my bag knife. My bag knife to go to, because I have my bag 7 days a week. I carry it for everywhere. I have a gun in it too, so I would replace this knife with this knife easily. I've been EDCing this for at least a week, but I've had it since like sometime in March. In fact, I'm going to retire this knife with this video, and this is going to be my banger knife. This is what I will carry in my bag often. And these 4 knives will probably still be in my daily rotation or weekly rotation. But this knife will make my bag. It will be my go-to knife if I'm like ever in need of a more robust knife for protection. This knife will be it. It's if I haven't said it, and you probably already know, it's the ZT0308, the 308, and I love this knife. It comes in CPM 20V, yeah, 20 CV, and it's a beast. It's a beast. It has the greatest action, and it's a manual flipper, which I like, and it's never let me down when I need to flip it open, and it's never cut me. So that's my banger. I'm retiring the Kershaw Knockout and LMAX, and this is going to become my bag knife, my banger. All right, I have to challenge 3 people. Tag, you're it. And Stuff We Do already nominated me, so I can't nominate him. So I'm gonna nominate Stiletto, and all this channels I nominate will be in the description. I'm gonna nominate Stiletto to find out what his banger knife is, and I'm going to nominate Damn Right I Got Knives, because I like his knife channel and I don't know what his banger knife is. But I'm gonna nominate the Knife Beater. I want to know what the Knife Beater's banger knife is. I want to know what your banger knife was. Like maybe your top 3, if you can't decide, maybe your top 3 knives. All right, thanks. Take care, be safe, and I'm out.